Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. We're doing a little different this time. I'm using my computer setup instead of my phone. Where is my phone? Got it, phone. Usually I use this to record all my videos, but today I'm deciding to use my regular setup. As you can see, the dog is behind me, chewing on his leg probably. Yep, his paw, he's chewing on his paw. But yeah, so today we are going to be doing another tarot outline video. This time we are going to be using Romancing the Beat, which is very similar to Save the Cat, but it is specifically for romance. Whereas Save the Cat Writes a Novel is kind of like blanket for everything. You can use it for basically any genre, and it also kind of instructs you of how to use it for any genre. Romancing the Beat is specifically for romance. What is my password for this? I need to get in so I can do this video. Refresh. Send me the thing. Hey, I pay for you. All right, so Romancing the Beat is broken into 4 acts. We have first the setup, which includes intro H1, which is the character 1. Intro H2, the other, like, love interest. Meet Cute, No Way 1, Adhesion, Plot Thrust. So that's the setup. Falling in Love has No Way 2, Inkling This Could Work, Deepening Desire, Maybe This Will Work, Midpoint of Love, Plot Thrust. Then we break into Act 3, which is Retreating from Love, which is Inkling of Doubt, Deepening Doubt, Retreat, Shields Up, Break Up. And then we move into Fighting for Love, which is Dark Night of the Soul, Wake Up Catharsis, Grand Gesture, What Wholehearted Looks Like, and Epilogue. So those are the things we're going to pull. We're going to just jump right into it. And then as we go back through and I kind of show you guys what we got for the cards and like the meanings and match them with the thing, I'll kind of like talk more about the beat itself. But you can find this book easily on like Scribd. That's where I use it. So it is out there and available. I think you can also get like a free PDF from the author, who is Gwen Hayes. Right on her website, she's got a little piece where I think if you subscribe to the newsletter, you can get the PDF for free. So always love those. So let's get into it. We're going to start out. I got the cards out. I feel like this card is always out when I show the cards. And I'm like, how is this a thing? Like, what's going on here? So we're going to just like vibe with romance. We want a romantic story. I'm blurry. It's fine. So we're going to feel the romance. Just think romance. Think romance. I can't shuffle my cards today, y'all. I just dumped half of them. I wish you could have seen that. I caught them, but I dumped half of them. All right, so who's going to be our intro H1? This is going to kind of be our main, one of the 2 main characters. So let's pull this card for our first character. Because the intro is to them, I'm just going to pull the card as who they are, and use that as the intro and kind of make that be my washer's, I think, murdering itself. Oh my god. How we choose the characters is these first 2 will be just the character. So who is our first character? We're going to start with H1, and that is going to be the Hermit. So we have the Hermit for intro to H1. So one of our characters is going to be the Hermit. I meant to write this down. So here I was pulling a card for our H2 and it wasn't recording. And I was like, oh, I'll just put it put it back and move on. But I didn't write it down either. So we're doing our H2 again. I don't even remember what it was. I think it was like something of coins, I think. I don't remember. I honestly don't. Otherwise I would have marked it down. So we're going to do this one again. Also, if you notice how I shuffle, I don't know if you showed it in the last one, I go like this a lot, and then just kind of like we'll split the deck and like move things around. I don't do the normal like this shuffle. A, because these cards are a little big for my hands, and B, I don't want to bend them. So I don't do that. So it usually takes me a little longer to shuffle and feel like I've shuffled well because of that. So yeah, that's why I kind of am just like shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. It's even hard to do it this way with my hands. Like, it's rough, friends out here with little hands. Okay, we got this one. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I just, it like slid out. So I was like, we're going to do it. Ooh, the devil. Ooh, okay. So we have the devil as our second one. All right, so now we move on to the meet cute. All right. So we're on the meet cute. So how is the devil and the hermit going to meet? I'm actually really intrigued by this already. I'm like, okay. This is an interesting story setup. We have the devil and the hermit. All right, so meet cute is King of Coins. Interesting, but we're gonna go with it. My cards just went everywhere. Goodbye. All right, we've got our no way one. This is where the no way one is basically like there's a connection, but they're like, no. It's kind of the reason, I'm going to read it kind of from here. The character basically says either out loud or in internal dialogue the reason that he or she will not fall in love. Not now, not ever, but especially with the character from the meet cute. So that's kind of like they're building things up of like, there's stuff happening, but hell no, it ain't happening. So what do we got for our no way one? We have strength. Okay. I feel like you're going to need some strength if you're doing a no way. You're going to say, heck no. Boy. Are you done? You're going to lay down? Okay. Adhesion is next. Adhesion is they've expressed that they don't have any interest in falling in love with the other character. Or they want to have like a fling and just get it out. Like it's kind of like a friends with benefits or hell no situation kind of thing. Like there's stuff there, but they're not going to act in love out of it. You know, they're not going to go for love for it. That one said, get me out of here. So we're going to do 10 of Cups because that one actually yeeted itself. Look how cute that is. Look at that. Freaking adorable. 10 of Cups. So 10 of Cups is adhesion. So we move on to No Way 2. This is in the second part act. Yeah, anyway. This is kind of like a little bit of temptation in there. I can shuffle my cards. Of, you know, they've agreed that like love is not a thing. They're not going to fall in love with the other character. Not going to do it. Not going to happen. Not a thing on the board. But now, for whatever reason, they are stuck together and you're going to kind of dangle it in front of them. So, whoa. It's a slight bit of kind of restating the No Way 1, but like amping up the stakes a little bit. So, we're going to pull for that one. What do we got for our No Way 2? Our No Way 2 is Judgment. There we go. So, Judgment is No Way 2. Interesting. If you guys don't remember, or if you haven't seen the other video, I'm still learning my cards. So some of these, I know what they are already, and others, I'm completely clueless. I have no idea what we're getting into. I have no idea what this is going to be like. So I'm going to end up going in and adding in those bits of information to be able to then go back and create a better outline eventually. So yeah, I'm still learning these cards, but this is fun and it's been helpful. The other one I did, I have picked up on some of the like pieces that I learned and have actually retained them. So I was like, heck yeah, I'm going to do this again. Plus, it's fun. Like, all right, Inkling. Our Inkling beat, we get to start having a lot of fun. Whatever is going on in the plot, remember your focus is attacking your character's false belief about what he or she stated in either No Way Beats. We're going to escalate our attacks, but for now, let's give one or both of them a hole in that wall they've erected around their hearts. Something needs to make them stop and think. Possible ways to do that include an intimate moment, witnessing a good deed carried out by the other person, witnessing the other do something that doesn't mesh with the way they've been characterized in their head, a tender moment, sexy moment, fun moment, sharing personal truths or secrets, defending the other physically or emotionally, something that sets them up as us against the world. That one was kind of short, so I just read that all. So our Inkling, let's see what our Inkling is. I was just talking about how I wasn't bending my cards, and one of them is bent. Hello? No, we don't want to do that. No bendies, please. Okay, so our Inkling is the Emperor. He's got a nice butcher's knife there. Look at that. Can we focus on this? Thank you. Nice knife. Put that down as our Inkling. Then we move on to Deepening Desire. They are now falling for each other, regardless if you wanted them to or not. I mean, it's a romance, so you probably should. Regardless, I guess, of whether they wanted to or not. That's probably the better way to go. So for our Deepening Desire, we have 9 of Cups. That's a cute cow, so hopefully that follows with the adorableness. We shall see. Wait, what was it? I forgot. I'm glad I put that on top. 9 of Cups. So, that's kind of, we just went through, maybe they could work. Things are starting to heat up a little, and we're getting into maybe it could work. So, this is kind of the beat where they are kind of starting to let go of the no way beats. They're kind of realizing that, okay, what if we let go of this? What if we just go for it, kind of thing? Maybe they've been wrong. Maybe it isn't so bad. Maybe they should be in love, And for that one, we have the Magician. So, maybe this time with the Magician, okay. And that leads us into the midpoint of love. This is like the high. They are feeling so great. They're having the time of their lives. They are really making things work. It is like, it's happening, Like, they're feeling it. They are feeling the love. They are on a high. And, it's how it's happening. So, this is also right before shit gets real. It's that honeymoon stage, First get in a relationship, everything's great, and then it's like, all right, now we gotta work through problems. That's before that stage. That's where we are. It's where everything is peachy keen. It's excellent. So what do we got for that one? We have find the one we want. We have 8 of Wands. Ooh, look at that. Racing. 8 of Wands is our midpoint. I love this deck, y'all. Love it. It's so beautiful. All right, so now we're going to go into the phase 3, which is the retreat from love. And we're going to go into the Inkling of Doubt. This is where we kind of go back and all those, like, things that they were like, yeah, it wouldn't work, kind of bring it back and sucker punch them with it. This is where things start not looking so great. This is when the rose-colored glasses have finally come off and they're like, oh, this isn't pure fantasy going on out here. So what do we got for this one? I always say that before I'm done shuffling. So if you guys think it cuts weird, I'm sorry. I am like, what do we got for this one? And I'm like, I'm not done shuffling yet. So keep shuffling. So for Inkling of Doubt, we have 7 of Cups. I like all the shiny things on that deer's antlers. So let's put that down. 7 of Cups. And then the doubt gets deeper. They are really attached now. The their intimacy is great. You know, they were having a great time. Everything was going really good. And now the seed of doubt that we started growing is growing. It is coming up, and it's getting a little touchy in here, you know? They're feeling a little more insecure about the relationship and how it's going. For this one, we have Ace of Wands. So let's put that in there. Wand. I can spell. No, I can't. All right. So now we're in the retreat. This is when it's kind of like we could get hurt. We need to step back. We need to, like, they want to protect themselves. They're insecure. It's kind of like starting to fall apart here, kind of thing. Okay, retreat is our next one. This is where those doubts are really making them feel the doubts as well. Like, you know, she's worried about him maybe cheating or something, or vice versa. So they're looking for signs, even if there doesn't need to be one. And so those fears are starting to really come through, and they're like, I don't want to get hurt. I just used cheating as an example because that was the first thing that came to my mind. Doesn't obviously have to be. Could be anything that they are worried about. But yeah, let's see what we got for their retreat beat. Sorry, the sun is like changing a little as it's coming in my window, and so my webcam's trying to adjust as it does. Like, it's going cloudy, sunny, cloudy, and it's like, am I supposed to be this overexposed? So our retreat beat has the King of Swords. So that is our retreat beat. So Shields Up is next. And this is basically you're going to prove them right. Sort of. I'll just use like cheating, for example. If they thought they were cheating, they think they've proven it right that they were cheating. Even though, you know, they probably were not cheating. The one has decided that they have proven them right. And, you know, they're out here now being like, I was right. I knew it all along that I shouldn't believe in love. I shouldn't fall for this person because of this. And this is kind of when it's, in their mind, coming true. So what do we got for this? We got 4 of Coins for this beat. And now, because they've been proven right, we have the breakup. And in this is kind of like the big moment of they are choosing their fear over the love. They have to choose this, and they kind of, you know, this is the moment of, in a way, defeat for their relationship right now, at least. So they're choosing this to break up, to let the fear win. You know, they've proven that they think they've been proven right, and they're letting that fear take hold, and they're doing what they think is best, and that is ending the relationship. Whether, you know, regardless of what it's for like the cheating, you know, if you're writing, depending on what you're writing, it could be a variety of anything. So that's what we're going to see once we get through these cards, what this one is. So our breakup is 8 of Cups, and it's a cute little lonely badger. Perfect. So we're into phase 4. This is the last section, the fighting for love, and we have reached the dark night of the soul. And this is where everyone's hit rock bottom. everything is crap right now. Like, they are having the hardest time. You know, they're like, I should feel good about this relationship ending, and they aren't. They are not. This in like just a regular Save the Cat would be like someone, their mentor dying or something, or a friend being like, you're a dumbass, you know? So this is kind of they think they should be feeling great about this. They think that it should be, you know, they escaped from hurting themselves. And guess what? It's not fun and games. It's painful. So what do we got for this one? We have Knight of Coins. Cute little old tractor. So this next beat is the wake up beat. And this is where they realize that they messed up. And that's ultimately what it is they realize they have messed up and they chose fear over love, and they needed to choose love over fear. And so they need to kind of realize, how do we get this back? How do we make it work? And it's not going to be like an easy peasy, we're going to patch things up together, you know, slap a band-aid on it. It's going to take more than that. And that's kind of this realization of that's what needs to happen. So for this beat, we have me dropping the cards in my lap. Can we not? Thank you. I can't hold on to these cards. It's fine. Okay, for this one, we have 4 of Swords. Yep, there we go. 4 of Swords for that beat. Because they realized, you know, it's not going to be easy peasy to fix this, we have the Grand Gesture, which is, you know, the, I don't even know, like, I was going to give it an example, and my brain just went, you don't know a Grand Gesture, get rid of that. I'm like, bruh, I watch romance, I read romance, stop with the grand, stop, you know exactly what you're talking about. So this would be like running to the airport to stop them, or like sacrificing something in their life to be able to help the interest, you know. Oh my god, that was sacrificing something in the character's life to do something else for the love interest. There we go. Oh my god. But this is kind of the big moment between them. This is going to be the, like, make it or break it, essentially. So, what do we have for our Hermit and Devil? What do you got for me, cards? I can't believe one of them is bent. We have the 8 of Swords for our Grand Gesture. So now we're at Wholehearted, which this could be the end of the book if you wanted it. It's kind of like that last, like, they made up, and now you're kind of showing where it kind of goes from here, or you can also add the epilogue. We're going to add the epilogue just for the sake of it. So this is kind of just like a closing image. It's that image of they come together after the Grand Gesture, and it's like, this is going to be, it's going to work out. It's going to be fine. So for us, we are going to have 4 of Wands as our Wholehearted. Did we get this one already? I can't remember. And then the epilogue, this is kind of like when you see things that is like, it's like 5 years later or a year later or whatnot. It's kind of just showing how things have been for them. That is the epilogue, and so that's what we're going to be pulling for. It's just kind of like a little happy glimpse into the life of theirs, of how it is for them now. And like you still kind of have to go like into who they are. Obviously, you can't just make it too perfect. Like, it's not perfect. It never is. But you kind of have to show that little bit of, you know, they're working on things together. They're still making it work. They're still choosing love over fear, and it is happening, and it is fine. So for us, it is the world. That is so cute. Oh my god, that is so perfect. Okay, so we're going to now go into, I'm going to add the little notes on each card. We're going to pull out the guidebook. I'm going to put these away real fast. I'm going to pull out the guidebook that I got for it. We're going to go through, make some notes like we did in the last one, and show you guys how that goes. All right, so we went through and we added all the little keywords to everything. And so I'm going to kind of go through it. We had our first character, the hermit, which was solitude, follow your own voice, steadfast. So someone very like set in their ways, very, kind of aloof. And kind of just follows the beat of their own drum is what I was kind of getting with that. Of someone who's just very comfortable being them, being just them kind of thing. Our next character was the devil, which is perversion of the real you, temptation, addiction. So someone who's very guided by temptation, gives into a temptation, addiction, and is not fully showing themselves. So we go down to our meet cute, which was king of coins, which is successful, confident, and wealthy. So I'm sitting here thinking like party. I don't really know what else would really go with that. I was like, that's kind of an interesting meet cute to have something like that, or like maybe they know the same person and meet with someone who's successful. Kind of interesting meet cute, but it could work. It could work. No way one was strength, which was power, reigning in impulses, confidence, and control. That could go almost any way for our story. Like our first character is very set in their ways, doing their thing. They could not want to give up control. Same with the devil, doesn't want to give up control to the other one. They both are very in control of themselves and like to fall in love would give up control. So maybe we're just throwing things. We're throwing darts at a dartboard and hoping they stick. Maybe. Not really good at darts, so they could fall off. Adhesion was the 10 of cups, which was happiness, contentment, and achieving goals. I was like, okay, so, they're both very sure of themselves, making their way through life, and suddenly somehow come together and making path together. I'm getting kind of work vibes here, maybe like working the same job, a similar job. No way 2 is judgment, which was awakening to a new reality, redemption, freedom. And I was like, okay, that could be something with the devil, getting redemption from what they might have done in the past. Who knows? Maybe. Inkling that it could work was the emperor, authority, no work, no result, and serious. So either somebody comes in who is like that, an authority figure, talks to them one-on-one, gives that impression, or something between them. They're both like, if you don't work hard, you don't get results. Something like that. Deepening desire was 9 of cups, bask in happiness and pleasure. And I was like, that nailed that beat, because deepening desire was one that it was like, hey, could be like, depending on what you include in your book, very intimate or sex scene. So 9 of cups nailed that one. Maybe it will work. The magician. Confidence, skill, mastery, found their purpose. And I was like, okay, found their purpose. That fits along with maybe like a job route. They found their purpose in life. Thinking like, love doesn't matter. You found your purpose. It works. It's fine. An option. Inkling of doubt was 7 of Cups. Dreams, wishes, choosing one goal at a time. Goes right back into the, does love fit into this career plan? Because one goal at a time kind of thing. Deepening doubt, Ace of Wands, which an opportunity, impulse, and risk. And I was like, excellent. Someone acts on impulse, which could very much drive the wedge. Retreat was King of Swords, and it ended up ask for assistance, intelligent, and wise. So that could be someone discussing with them things. Could be the same person as earlier. Kind of, intelligent, wise, goes back to authority. Kind of chatting with them, either one-on-one or just one of them. Shields up, 4 of Coins, with planning worst case scenario. And I was like, oh, well, that works for Shields up. Planning for the worst case scenario. Being careful. It's like, okay, so someone is planning the worst case scenario, put those shields up. Boom. Excellent. Breakup was the 8 of Cups. Trust your intuition, discernment, don't look back. I was like, okay. In real life, obviously, trusting your intuition, if it says break up, you probably shouldn't go back. But it's a romance novel, so could be a lot more to unpack there. But I was like, okay, that makes sense of a breakup, of being like, Dark Night of the Soul was King of Coins, dependable, reliable. So something happens. In my head, as I was writing this one down, I got like, something happens and the hermit calls the devil to come help. Devil is still the devil, but was reliable in the moment when they really needed someone. The wake up moment, 4 of Swords, rest, take a break, breathe. Could go right off of that, depending on the other person, of stepping back and being like, oh, this was kind of dumb. It wasn't something that really necessarily needed to happen in the breakup, of, kind of thinking back on it. Grand gesture was 8 of Swords, powerless and frozen. I honestly don't know where I'd go with that, but I feel like it could go a lot of different directions. You could make the devil the one who's powerless and frozen kind of thing. That's kind of really all I got for that. I was like, okay, like, I don't know. That one to me is still kind of a work in progress. Wholehearted was 4 of Wands, which is growing pains, in-betweens, and harmony. And I was like, perfect, works. In a relationship, you have growing pains. You're both changing as people, and you constantly have to work at coming together and growing together. And I was like, excellent. Growing pains with harmony. Heck yes. And then epilogue was the World, which was perfect, with transition, completion, victory, and achievement of, hey, it worked. It's done. We did it. Woo! So there was that one. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video as well. I'm having so much fun with these. Make sure, if you want to see other like bead sheets or acts or whatever, I have a few more on the list that I want to do, but make sure to send me different structures, outlines, and whatnot, and I will definitely do them with the tarot cards just for the fun of it and come up with an outline. And I will see you guys all again in the next episode.